Hello, my name is Deirdre Dillon. I previously ran in the Offaly County Council elections in 2024. The week now before the so-called presidential elections, and with the growing discontent and distrust in the government and the lack of fair and transparent process for the Irish people. There are many serious issues with the status and operation of the state and those who operate under its guise. There is a popularised idea going around presented as a solution to those who are disgruntled, suggesting to so-called spoil the vote. We contacted the Electoral Commission asking them to clarify how would the state would interpret spoiled votes. They did not address our short email that we sent in plain and simple English, but more so they replied in legalese on Friday the 17th of October. And they replied with,
"The issue of invalid, commonly referred to as spoilt ballot papers, is dealt with under Electoral Law, Section 48 of the Presidential Elections Act 1993. A ballot paper may be considered invalid if it..."
And they went through a list of 4 types of spoilt vote. In summary, the spoilt vote is interpreted in their system as invalid, as if one made in error and nothing more. People are now being led to believe that spoiling their vote has some impact. The Electoral Commission has admitted that spoiling has no impact whatsoever and changes nothing. In expectation of what we expected they would say, we did suggest the Electoral Commission bring about a valid means for recording dissent, which incidentally has not existed since the introduction of Bunreacht na hÉireann in 1937, in that in elections or referendums that one of the options would be provided on the ballot paper as none of the above. This accepted around the world as the nota in 21 countries, 8 countries in Europe and 6 countries being in the EU. Also, we suggested that what if one wrote on a ballot "no contract", which is recognised in a construct in law, and written traditionally in Latin as non-assumpsit, in Irish that would be ní conra ann. The Electoral Commission did not make any comment on either of our 2 suggestions whatsoever, as they have no means of input from the public other than them answering queries. You may want to consider asking the advocates of the Spoil the Vote campaign for a full disclosure of their intentions and objectives and what they claim they want to actually achieve. If you wish to read correspondence, I will make it available in a link under the description of this video. I hope to make the content of my research on the matter of the so-called presidential elections available, made easier if you subscribe to my channel, and encourage if you would like, share and further give constructive feedback in the comments. Thank you for your time and hope we can discuss further matters of national interest in our next videos.